Greetings there, Entity Slayers. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Anomaly Eldritch Guards, Episode 56, Gore. Should we build a biosculpting? So there's a lot of injuries. If we take a quick look, there's a lot of conditions here, like missing toes, that can be fixed with bionics. But Skyra's frail, Fred's torso gunshot, and Devil Eye's torso gunshot cannot be fixed with bionics. So that would be there's a few different ways to fix that: Luciferium, heal serum, gene implantation. I'm not doing gene implantation for the series, so, and I think it would be kind of a waste of heal serums. So we're left with, of course, relying upon good old-fashioned biosculpting. So the question is, should we start biosculpting? And then if we do, which it looks like you guys want to, I'm gonna want to set up a biosculpting area dedicated for it. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Forget that. Biosculptors benefit from sterile tiles, so I'm just going to make one. Oh, pit humble. I'm going to make one giant sterile tile zone. Hey, Mikas, summon the Apocryton. Mechs, run. Like, faster. See, Panda, I think you're gonna have to go east. I don't think you can get to cover in time. Apocryton is summoned, and everyone's getting into position for an Apocryton pit rumbling fight. Alright, C-Pan is safe and sound. Mechs, go into the mountain. Flesh beasts have emerged. And what I'm hoping to do is to make the flesh beasts take their time to get to me, so that I'm going to soften them up a bit, because there's no way the Apocryton's going to win against the flesh beasts. The flesh beasts are just simply too numerous. So use my shooters to buy some time, and then to drive the remaining flesh beasts into the Apocryton, using Panda to swap doors. I am also maybe going to undraft a whole bunch of my shooters, because they're in, like, super pissy moods. Which is unfortunate, because I wanted more bang from a buck, but they're really in pissy moods. That should up faster than I thought. Alright, Ink. We're ready to drop aggro. So I've been focusing on exploding the bulb freaks. So the so that we have an accurate number of the amount of enemies that are they're out there. And then once they engage the Apocryton and fight, I'll reopen the Valid Path. With hopefully a very well-recreated fighting force. So we can avoid mental breaks, because I want to avoid mental breaks if we can. Now, I wanted to do the Apocryton this time around rather than the Diabolus, even though we want to gestate a Diabolus, just because the Apocryton's going to allow us to research Ultramech tech, which is really the last important research left to get, I think. And this Apocryton is absolutely getting massacred. Alright, we need another Valid Path open. Glad Skyward's nearby. You know, one thing that I noticed is the tribals that are pissed off, they never came. The pollution drop. I dropped pollution on them and they just like rolled over and they were like, okay. Alright, Apocryton's down. As well as all the other mechs. And we have a nano chip to study. Getting all the shooters in position. Or another wave of flesh beasts. I really wish I had Berserker Pulse. That would make this stuff so much easier with a Psycaster. Alright, let's get this door closed. And get in a position. Swanky, are you in a good mood to be able to fight without pissing everyone off? I hope. This also might be a good opportunity to fill up our entity. Entity containment again, because we definitely lost some entities from past escapes. So I still intend to provoke the void after this. Once this wraps up and everyone gets like a decent amount of R&R. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold my ground here for as long as I can before starting to jump. Because Double Eyes only really has to fight them one at a time, so it's a good way to just, like, get tons and tons of damage in. Plus, Sea Panda can occasionally Vertigo Pulse the group here, which will make it a lot easier to defend against the flesh beasts that are in this area. But I want to Vertical Pulse the ground without hitting. I want to Vertical Pulse here, but on the ground, targeting the ground. Come on. There we go. And this will be really good for our chem fuel, because we were lacking chem fuel. Yeah, I don't even think Double Eyes needs to go anywhere. I'll just stand there. He's not even taking all that much damage. One bald freak. Alright, Ink, I'm going to have you run down here ahead of everyone else and set up containment platforms. I think we're done. Nope. Makus just got mental broke. I'm going to leave them on high recreation. Oh, no, there's a few left. I'm going to leave them on high recreation for a bit. Because they're not exactly a happy bunch. And these guys might bleed out. Oh god, you're dead. Yeah, I figured they might bleed out too fast, because it was a long haul. And then this tough spike went down. Skyrim, I'm going to send you out for it. There was a finger spike out there, but I don't really... It doesn't have enough bioferrite to matter to me. I think it also is sanguinated anyway. Yeah, it's dead too. Okay, well that was easy. Are you tending it with... okay. Interesting. Used industrial meds. Oh well. And then, Migas, analyze the chip, please. And that is all of mech tech available to us. Which means that we can collapse this pit once I get waste pack atomizers. Because I don't really love to have to micro the waste pack hauling. Kind of sucks. So the current priority right now is improve gear, provoke the void, and biosculpt. I haven't forgotten about that. One of the advantages of the atmospheric heater is I can start to consider large fields of corn. Because the ambient temperature of our map tile is going to go up, allowing us to grow more year-round. I can also do Devil Strand if I want to. So let's go ahead with a cornfield, and I think what I'm going to do is to pen wall. So that the animals are confined to... Actually, maybe this side over here. Moving the barn. So maybe I'll do it like... like that or something. Yeah, that'll work. Because then I can put cornfields out here, and the animals are still have access to the barn. Research. Ultra Mech Tech. And I don't see anyone... Oh, sorry, Skyrim. I don't see anyone, Oh, whoops. I screwed that up big time. That is about to have a mental break. They recreated, so we can take forced recreation off. Get more work done. Looking good. Oh, look at all these new horses. Hunt. An elk. Hunt. So I'm going to wait a minute to be able to haul in all of the entities that we just slain before provoking, because I'm going to probably lose access to the outside of the map by then. So I would like to haul these guys in to turn them into chem fuel before I trigger some more entities. Oh, what? Seriously? Freaking lightning storm hit my deep drill? Alright, Tequila, run out there. Plus it was roofed, so the lightning went through a roof to hit the deep drill. I've never felt so targeted in my life. That's not true. But that's pretty bad luck. Ooh, nice jump packs. The quality of the jump pack, if you're wondering, affects the jump distance. So high quality jump packs allow you to jump further, which is kind of cool. It should say that in here. Jump range, quality multiplier, 19% further, so from 23 cells to 28 cells. Why do you caravan into the pit instead of enter the pit through hauling? You mean like, I'm not sure what you mean, if you could elaborate. So this is just to keep the horses off the landing pad so that the landing pad doesn't get filthy all the time. And then we'll do the retaining walls for the cornfield, and then I'll set up some cornfield growing. Sea Panda, I'm gonna have you use the jump pack. Enter the pit, there's a second page for items. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I could go that route too, if I wanted a mass haul. It's sort of like 6 of one, half dozen of the other, right? It's this, but possibly the other way is less micro, which is probably what I should have been doing. Okay, and then I would say also Prestige Marine Helmet would be a good second piece for her. So we'll get one of those out too. I want Sea Panda nice and protected. I might not get around to void provocations just because the biosculpting and farming have taken a minute. Oh, there's also the ethical concerns of high subcores. Yeah. Well, there might be some someone like Leonid we could have rip scanned because he was clearly an entity lover. So there will be cases where we'll be able to capture cult worshippers and rip scan them for for cores. There's still so much cleanup left to do. Annoying visitors might also fall into the scanner. That they might. Sometimes they just they accidentally find their way in there. I don't know how. It's weird, but it happens. I don't think it's an unreasonable way, form of execution either. Oh, we made a samurai helmet. Why? But, like, also, I'm okay with that. See Panda Samurai. That is a hell of a looking pawn now. Oh my god. See Panda looks kind of ridiculous. Like, she's about to fight Wolverine or something. That's a movie I'd like to actually put out of my mind because it was awful, but still. That's what she looks like. Well, we have a pretty geared group now. What about weapons? So we have one SMG that needs improvement, 2 Hellcat rifles that need improvement, 2 SMGs, 2 Hellcat rifles. I can do that. And then the improved gear will pretty much be done. We'll just have to do maintenance, right? To replace gear that is breaking down. But apart from that, you know, our gear will be pretty solid. And then possibly getting tech prints for, like, cataphract armor. Yeah, Ancient Danger Agent would be pretty solid. It's very easy to get tech prints from Ancient Dangers. And also, maybe we get Res Serum, because we do have Daedora who died, who I wouldn't mind resurrecting. And, you know, Persona weapons, better Zeus hammer, yeah. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of benefits. The list of benefits go on and on and on. Are we out of, No, we're not out of sandstone. We just haven't built that yet. The hospital's looking pretty nice. Ugh. Oh, well, that finger spike is dead. That's why I hate finger spikes as entities to capture, is like, the second they decide to escape, they're just, it's gone. Yeah, Ancient Dangers, well, can have flesh beasts, that's true. What's your time to live? 10 hours? Oh, you're fine. Well, you're going to do less damage next time you try to get out, because you're missing an arm spike. It's too bad you can't just, like, paralyze their spines. I mean, obviously, it would negate the whole need for containment, so never mind. One of the metas, actually, if you have a lot of doctors that can be doctoring, is to set up electro harvesters to try to scar the brains of the entities. Because when they get brain scars, they have lower motor function, and you can get to a point where they're basically, like, essentially paralyzed from electro harvesting, from continual brain scarring, so that they can't break out anymore, for the most part. An odd way to do it, but certainly effective. But it ties up your doctors having to constantly tend to them, so it's somewhat annoying. I'm actually going to change the decision for the design here. I think what I'm going to do is only have one person biosculpting at a time. So I'm just going to have like a little biosculpting nook that's also sterilized. Because I don't think it makes sense to have multiple people biosculpting at a time, because it leaves us more vulnerable. Yeah, I could do paramedic bugs, certainly. Oh, Gore Hulk Assault. That's a lot of Gore Hulks. Well, I think this is going to be the last fight of the stream. Double Eyes, are you okay? Can I make you... Here, drink some tea. Magus. Summon the War Queen threat. It's possible that we could turn these Gore Hulks on the War Queen. In fact, I'm going to attempt to do just that. Intentionally. So I'm going to open up this left door and route the Gore Hulks to the west, while Mikas is summoning a War Queen. Well, you know what? I'm supposed to be... Well, alright, we don't have the high core for that anyway, so yeah, I'm going to do the War Queen. Oh, Guero is getting pelted. Let's back up. Oh, Jesus. He got pelted faster than I thought he'd be pelted. And he's downed. The Hulks just, like, shred him full of their nonsense. Let's carry him away from the door. And patch him up. Actually, I'll just do a full rescue. Right, so the Hulks are headed towards Swanky here. For some reason or other, they didn't try to target Ink. Which is fine. Everybody behind the mountain walls. And mechs inside the mountain. Oh, there's a separate group of Hulks. I didn't even notice. So Swanky and Ink are going to keep these Hulks busy by essentially switching off as valid targets. So once the Hulks get close to Swanky, I'm going to have Swanky essentially just close the door and disappear. Okay, so it's about time for that. What's the range on these Hulks? I forget. I forget their range, but yeah, I could have gone with the whole, like, just outrange them, which I probably should have done. Alright, Guero. To the hospital. Gore Queen's in, so I'm out. I'll take Victor once the Hulks mess with the urchins. They shouldn't keep breaking this door because there's a valid target up, so they should get bored and turn around. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. And now the Hulks are fighting the Gore Queen. And I'm left to clean up the mess at the end of it all. Guero's been patched up. Sea Panda, hit him with a pre-health. So what is this effective range? It is 16? Let's call it. So the War Queen, okay. Yep. That should make it a little easier. I could also hypothetically Neuroquake. I don't think it's necessary. Most of the Gore Hulks are been killed or maimed in some way. So now we have to clean up the rest of them. But I think that was a pretty good use of a Doomsday Launcher, if I do say so myself. Where's your Hellcat rifle? Actually, you know what? I don't want you using the Hellcat rifle. Use a heavy SMG. One of the new ones. So now they need a valid path. So Goof, get out here. And then all of my other shooters, get out here. And I'm going to have to be a little bit safer about range on the Gore Hulks. But most, I would say most of them are probably already dead. Okay. So in this case, I think what's probably best is if I prop all these doors open and then find distance that I can hit them from that they can't hit me from. Alright, so Ink's already a valid target out there. Good. And they should be filtering in more slowly. Now, some of these Gore Hulks might not get bored enough of destroying the walls out here to retarget towards my kill box, because that door wasn't opened in time. So I'll have to keep an eye on that if that ends up being the case. Especially the wooden wall section, because that's the most vulnerable. Yeah, I think we're going to have probably, like, breaches all around the base. So, Rex are already in the mountain. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Well, I'll just have some repairs to do while they breach in. They're going to breach from that point there. And this point up here. So what I want to do is kill these that are shambling in, and then focus on the ones coming through the wall. Because there's not like one giant horde of them in a huge group, it's going to be a little bit easier to deal with them now. Because it was that giant death stack that was a problem from before. God, I hate the noise they make. Devil Eyes. Would you be so kind as to grab some sandstone blocks to patch that up? And we're going to have other breaches elsewhere, so it's not going to be the only breach. These walls are going down too. Double walls might be a priority for next stream. Double walls, I mean, they're like limitedly useful. If you can't solve the violent path issue, you'll still suffer from them busting in. So it helps a little bit, but it's sure no foolproof. And then the other issue is you can't repair double walls from anymore from the inside. So as soon as you have double walls, when you have a breach, you have to go outside to repair the external layer of them. So double walls are useful if you have like if they're airlock layered, but then, you know, that's even more complicated to build. I don't know. It's just, it's something I usually avoid to do because it's annoying. So, oh, they're attacking my lights. That's stupid. You're down but not dead. 2 hours now. You're hopeless. You're down but not dead. 3 hours, also hopeless. Everyone that is in a mood break situation can be dismissed, and we'll continue to hunt the remainder. No, they didn't even break the lights. They're so ineffective at melee range. So there's a bunch up here that are like down but not dead, but I think almost all of them are bleeding out, like fast enough that it's going to be really hard to contain them before they sanguinate. But I will try with those that are not moody, because we have 3 open spots. Wait, why are we fleeing? Fred's fleeing? Oh, there's a Hulk still up. Sorry, Fred, I didn't notice. Alright, so Fred, go for healthcare. And then we have a few holes to patch. Devil Eyes, you're going to get the other hole. I think it's just 2 holes. Featherfall is walking away. Swanky, you go rope. Or something. Yeah, you go out to rope. So let's see, Sea Panda. 8 hours. 9 hours. 14 hours. I know that was to casket. There we go. Base is safe. And in a second, I'll be able to grab the horse. There we go. Okay. That wasn't perfect. I thought Gore was out of range, but it could have been a lot worse. I'm surprised none of them dropped shards. And then the last thing I want is Mikas to... Doesn't need to be Mikas. Anyone to haul in the power focus chip before I forget it's out there and it gets destroyed. Not bad. And sorry, Gore, for letting you get absolutely massacred, but I have a preach health for you. Does mean I just dropped a Gore Hulk, though, didn't it? Yep. Alright, death timer. 9 hours. 4 hours. Skyra, come tend. Two hours. Oh, even worse. Contract laborers? No thanks. Wow. And for that reward? Yeah, no, never. Okay, they're all patched up. Sweet. They're basic entities. They're just bioferrite dense entities, so no studying. Just patch. We have a lot of Gore Hulk to clean up. Oh, there's actually still one more breach point. It just happens to be behind the fence. But noted that that needs to get fixed too. And it wouldn't be a bad idea for me to also moisture pump like here, so that we can have actual stone walls in that section. Oh, I misspot there. Should be 14, not 15. But all in all, I think that worked. And then the next one I'm going to summon in will be the Diabolus, so that we have the single chip. But now I have 2 power focus chips, which is pretty useful. So I think I'm going to do a quick check to make sure that all of the holes in the walls have been patched up. I know there's some broken sections, but if Skyra can path in... Oh, whoops, I missed that one. I think I got all the holes. Yep, no path. Okay, so all the holes, all the breaches have been patched. There's just some sections that need repair. But we're good on that front. All right. Well, friends, I am a little bit over time, so this is where I'm going to leave off. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Anomaly Eldritch Guards, which originally streamed live on Twitch June 7th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video, and that is also true of my Patreon page as well. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow guardsmen.